Dear students, I Prakash Birla, Assistant Professor, Textile Technology Department, MLU Textile and Engineering College, Bhilwara. In this video lecture, in continuation of last video lecture of polyester production processes, as I started with the discussion with the DMT route, and for the DMT route for the polyester polymer production, the following four important aspects need to be considered before go to the final production process. These are the catalyst used, or the selection of a good catalyst, or from the wide choice of catalysts, and the side reactions occurs during the main polymerization process, and the degradation reactions, the cause of degradation reactions and their remedy, that is the addition of the thermal stabilizers, need to be considered before go to the final production process. Now the first suitable catalyst or catalyst used for the trans-esterification route. Trans-esterification involving the DMT and MEG is a slow process. Means the direct esterification using the DMT and MEG starting material, and the reaction will be very slow, and to augment or to speed up the chemical reaction, some catalyst must be added, and this catalyst may be a metal or a metal oxide or a metal salt. Usually a metal oxide or a metal salt of a weak or volatile acid is generally selected, or their mixture, you can say, can be used. Here in general, the acetates of various metals are most commonly used in the industry, and the catalyst reaction, the catalytic reactivity of these acetates or their salts are in this order: zinc, lead, manganese, cobalt, magnesium, calcium, stannic, sodium, antimony, and these are placed in a particular order. Means the zinc shows the highest, zinc or lead shows the fastest or highest catalytic action, while the sodium or antimony shows the slowest catalytic action, means the slow speed of the conversion rate by using these catalysts. Now for suitable or from the economical aspects, or the suitable catalyst may be the combination of a high performance catalyst with slow performance catalyst, that is the cobalt acetate with antimony oxide or zinc acetate with antimony oxide can be used as a catalyst, and the quantity of catalyst is added at the time of polymerization reaction, that is 0.22% by weight. Now the next is important factor or important aspect is the side reactions occurs during the polymerizations. Means in place of the formation of PET main polymer, some other products may also form during the polymerization, and number of side reactions occur during trans-esterification or direct esterification as the polycondensation reactions, and they also occur in the PTA route, or you can say the purified terephthalic acid route, and some of these are as follows. First of the ether group formation between the two PET molecules. Yes, the two small PET polymers during the polymerization, and this reaction may occurs like the OH hydroxyl group of one of the polyester group, and in place of the acid or you can carboxyl end group, it react with the another hydroxyl group from the another small polyester polymer, and make it by liberating or reducing one water molecule from them, and get convert into a ether link formation between these two small molecules. Now both of the small molecules at middle ether group present, and on the both ends the acid group remain present, and in such condition the both acid group cannot react with one another, and the catalyst is deactivate in such situation. Another important reaction is the reactions should expected reaction is between the DMT and MEG, while the MEG react with itself MEG, or you can say the ethylene glycol react with ethylene glycol and convert in a diethylene glycol by liberating one water molecule. And most during this polymerization process, the most of the DEG formation, about the total of the DEG formation, 70% formed DEG is formed during the preheating stage or at low vacuum stage of the polycondensation reaction, while only 20% is formed during the trans-esterification stage, and about 5 to 10% is formed in the final stage of the polycondensation reaction. You can see the diagram here. In this diagram the DEG content is there, and here this is the trans-esterification stage and it is the final polycondensation stage. During this trans-esterification or the first step of the reaction, in which the DMT and MEG is formed, about here you can see that 20% of the DEG content is formed at the TE stage, while polycondensation step is divided into the three parts. A, preheating stage, B is the low vacuum stage, and C, or you can say the next part, is the high vacuum stage. And here 70% of the DEG formation is occurs at the in the start of polycondensation reaction, that is the preheating and low vacuum stage A and B. During this, here you can see about 70% part of the total DEG formation is formed during this preheating and low vacuum stage, and in the final or high vacuum stage only 5 to 10% of the total DEG content formation is occurs. Why I give more emphasis or discussion about the DEG formation? DEG is not likely to be immediately removed from the reaction mixture by the simple distillation, because its boiling point is ratherly high, about 245 degrees centigrade, and it will enter again. Look here, it will enter in the polyester main chain in the form of 3-oxapenta methylene groups, and maybe the part of main backbone polymer chain. And this, once it is a part of main polymer backbone chain, the melting point is lowered. The presence of DEG formation, yes, how it adversely affect the final polymer and the fiber product. How you can see here, every increase of the DEG formation lowers the overall melting point of the final polymer, and means the 1% increase of the DEG content lowers the 5 degrees centigrade melting point of the final polymer, while the DEG increases the dye affinity, and it is difficult to maintain a constant level of DEG, and hence with varying amount of DEG will change the dye affinity. The tenacity of the fiber is lowered with DEG, increase of DEG content, and resistance to light and wash and wear properties also adversely affected with the increase of DEG content. means the increase of DEG content adversely influence the quality of the final polyester fiber, and it can be controlled by the DEG formation can be controlled or reduced by addition of tetraethyl ammonium terephthalate, lithium acetate, sodium carbonate, sodium hydroxide. These reagents, small quantity is added during the polycondensation reaction and or during the acidification reaction, and the DEG content can also be controlled by taking minimum possible amount of MEG, monoethylene glycol, for the acidification reaction. Now another important side reaction is the formation of oligomers. About 1 to 2% oligomers are having the formation may occurs, and these having the two type of structure, the straight chain oligomers or cyclic oligomers. You can see here the one of the cyclic oligomer in this diagram, and these oligomers can create problem during the draw texturing process or also at the time of dyeing. These formation of oligomers may create problem. Thank you.